I'm really excited about my YouTube channel. Aww. Hey y'all, it's Maggie back with Math Savvy. This is literally the most stupid unit in Calc 1 ever. You're gonna learn a way easier way to find the derivative of a function in like your next unit in class. But let's just go over the steps.
Okay, wow, I did a shit job explaining that when I was filming, so we're going to try it again here. So this is the definition of a derivative as a limit. This is just something that you need to memorize. So what are the steps? They're going to give you a function, and they're going to say, what's the derivative of this function using the definition of a limit? So what you're going to need to do is plug and chug. Yeah! You need to turn this f of x into f of x plus h. Well, how do you do that? Step number 1 is you put parentheses wherever you see an x in the function. Just around the x, not around anything outside of the x. Then wherever you see x, you're going to plug in, instead of x, plug in x plus h. And that's how you're going to get your f of x plus h here. You put parentheses around, and then you plug in x plus h wherever you see x. So now what you're going to do is you're going to plug in things into this equation here. So this f of x plus h is going to become this. This is already your f of x, and it's going to be all over h. From there, you're going to simplify, and the answer that you get is going to be the derivative of this original f of x. So let's look at an example to put it into practice. All right, bestie, find the derivative of this function. So we know our first step is we're going to have to find like this pink f of x plus h. We're going to do that by putting parentheses around it. Then we already know our f of x, and we already know that it's all over h. So we're just going to plug and chug and then solve for the answer, which is going to be the derivative.
Well, how do you do that? So you're going to put parentheses around this x. Wherever you put parentheses, you need to change the x to x plus h. So this is going to turn into x plus h squared. Not x squared plus h, but x plus h squared. And what's going to happen in every single one of these examples is that this white f of x needs to cancel out with something, otherwise you simplified your f of x plus h wrong. If we FOIL this out, we know that we're doing this right because this white is going to cancel out with this pink x squared here. This is going to happen in every single one of your problems on your tests. And if it doesn't, you FOILed wrong, you simplified wrong. We cannot have 0 in denominator. So this h is going to have to cancel out of the denominator. And if the h doesn't cancel out, again, you simplified wrong, you did something wrong. So we simplify it to 2x plus h, and now once you don't have an h in the denominator, you can plug in the limit as h goes to 0 into wherever you have h. The derivative of x squared is going to equal 2x. Did that make any sense?
Oh, not really.
Okay. Again, they're going to give you a function, and the first thing that you need to do is put parentheses around wherever there are x's, and then plug in this x plus h. So this is going to turn into 3 times the quantity x plus h. Plug and chug. Yeah! 3 of x plus h is the f of x plus h, then minus f of x, which is just 3x all over h. Again, simplify, and this white is going to need to cancel out with something in the pink, otherwise you're doing something wrong. This 3x is going to cancel out with this 3x, leaving us with 3h over h. These h's cancel out, so we don't even need to plug in the h is equal to 0 at the end because our answer is just going to equal 3.
This is so fascinating, Maggie. I can't believe I'm learning about calculus right now.
Okay, so first step is we need to find our f of x plus h. So we know that our first step is going to be to put parentheses around all of the x's in the function. So we put our parentheses around the x's, and then we plug in x plus h wherever we see the x. So this is going to turn into 2 times x plus h quantity squared plus 4 times x plus h. You just plug in what you know. Here is your f of x plus h, here is your f of x, and of course it's all over h. So now we know the drill. We have to simplify this whole thing, and we know that this 2x squared plus 4x is going to need to cancel out. Otherwise we did something wrong. So simplify this out. This is going to be FOILed. The 4 is going to be distributed. This negative sign is going to distribute. So once we've simplified, now we can look to make sure the things in white are going to cancel out. So this 2x squared is going to cancel with 2x squared, and this 4x is going to cancel with this 4x, leaving us with 4xh plus 2h squared plus 4h all over h. So we can see that this h is going to cancel out of the denominator, which needs to happen. This is a crucial step, and if it's not happening, then you did something wrong with foiling or simplifying the f of x plus h function. So once we've canceled out the h, that leaves us with 4x plus 2h plus 4. And our last step is to plug in 0 wherever we see h, and we can do that because h is no longer in the denominator, leaving us with 4x plus 4. So this is going to be the derivative of our original f of x. Again, this unit is really stupid. If you need more help with this, I'm always available for tutoring at math-savvy.com. Thanks for watching. Bye.